My name is Claire, and today I'm showing you everything I crocheted for Christmas gifts in 2021, so please stick around. Hi friends, my name is Claire and this is my channel, Woodshed Theory. Here, I make content about what it is like to live as an adult on the autism spectrum and whatever else feels good to me, like crochet. So if that sounds good to you, or if you're feeling particularly gracious today, and I hope that you are, please go ahead and click the subscribe button, ring the bell. I almost forgot to mention that I put out videos 3 times a week. Happy day after Christmas, everyone. Boxing Day, I believe, in some parts of the world. I am very excited about today's video, and I hope that you are too. I suspect that some of my subscribers would not be interested in this kind of thing, but I don't think it's necessary that every video apply to every person. And also, I think it's important that I enjoy making videos. So I've been looking forward to making this video for over a month now, and here we are. About a month and a half ago, I started working on my Christmas presents for the year. I believe I finished 15 separate projects. So I'm pretty pleased with myself about that. Of course, you always feel like it's more. You start looking through and you're thinking, oh, I must have crocheted 100 projects since I started making gifts, but that's not the case. Anyhow, I really wanted to show you all of the things I made and share it with you because the YouTube crochet community is so good and I wanted to show you. Okay. So we'll get started. The first thing that I was completed right around Thanksgiving. This was a pair of slippers I made for a friend of mine. I've made her slippers before and she let me know a little while ago that she had worn them out and was planning on fixing them. So I just thought I'd make her a new pair because her friendship means a lot to me. For this pair of slippers, I used Lion Brand Hometown USA. And for the cuffs, I used Lion Brand Go for Faux. I've made these slippers 6 or 7 times now, so I'll go ahead and link my preferred pattern in the comments below. It's a YouTube video, and yeah, I thought these turned out really cute, and I will probably make them again in the future. Ooh, the next thing I made was a gift for my mother, and I'm pretty impressed with myself that I made this. I'm new into learning different types of crochet stitches, and this one really caught my eye. I also used another YouTube tutorial, so I'll link it down below. It is a herringbone stitch hat and mitten set for my mother. I used this using Wool Ease Thick and Quick. I believe the color is Fisherman. I think that that's correct. So Wool Ease Thick and Quick in Fisherman. Probably used about 3 skeins, 2.5 skeins for this. I did buy the pom-pom at Joann's separately. What was nice about these is it had an elastic on the end of it. So I sewed a button onto the top of the hat and then she can attach it or detach it per her preference. I think that out of everything that I made, this looks the most professional, like you could buy it from some sort of high-end shop. So I was really happy with this project and she loved it. Next thing I also made for my mother was make your mother things sort of Christmas. I made these beautiful booty slippers, slipper booties from a lovely Russian lady on YouTube. I used her tutorial and I will link that down below as well. These are also made with the Lion Brand Hometown USA as the base. The color I believe was Peacock. Beautiful color. These really ate yarn. They are mostly front post and back post double crochets. So I will say that I think I used four, like I got into my fourth skein on the Peacock color, and that's a lot. And then for the trim, I also used the Gopher Faux. So I did the cuffs in the Gopher Faux, and then there's also an insert in the Gopher Faux, so it's got that fur inside. I had to use some leftover Gopher Faux for part of one of the inserts. I just had enough to get the whole project finished, but if you were going to do this project, I would probably get 2 balls of the Gopher Faux because Gopher Faux doesn't go that far, so it's only like 64 yards a skein. What I will say about this pattern is it wasn't super easy to follow. The sweet lady who made the video didn't have any written instructions that I could find, which is fine, but I was having a little bit of trouble following everything that was happening in the video, and eventually I just had to stop trying to work along, and I stopped and wrote down how to do everything because it just seemed so overwhelming. Like she'd be saying, okay, like, so you're just gonna work around this side and then keep going until you get to here and then stop and I'll meet you back. And so it was just a little bit confusing to watch, but I'm happy that I stuck with it because I will definitely make these in the future. They're great slippers. They're really bulky, really warm, everything that you want to be wearing on Christmas. This is a good pair of slippers. The next 2 pairs of slippers that I made, this is going to be a very slipper-centric video. I made some slippers for both my father, and then I also made the same pair for my grandfather. These came from a men's slipper crochet tutorial on YouTube. They came out so cute, but also funny. So the first pair that I made for my dad, I didn't have the right sized hook, but I made it anyway in a hook size up. So instead of a 6, I used a 6.5 or something like that. They're made from burlap blanket yarn and then stitched together with whatever yarn you would like to use. So they're very, very comfortable. But even after I made the second pair that fit better on my grandfather, because I used the right size hook, they're really like turtle feet slippers. Like, we had a good laugh. They will make you look like you are a cartoon character, like you're wearing clown shoes, but they are super comfy. I'll switch to the next photo now of the pair that I made my grandfather. You can kind of get more of a sense of the turtle foot look that I'm talking about. I made him a pair in brown or different shades of brown. It's still the burlap blanket yarn. And what I liked about this is you only need 1 skein of the burlap blanket yarn to finish a pair, and you'll still have some left. So if you do like these slippers, it's nice because you're only spending, what's the sale price on that? $7.99 normally to make a pair of slippers, as opposed to having to buy, usually when you buy blanket yarn, you have to buy 6 or 7 skeins to make a blanket, and you don't need that for this project. So if you have some extra lying around, I would suggest making these slippers. All right, what did I make next? There were many things. Okay, so I made 2 of these. These are the 2 yellow headbands that I made off of a tutorial from Bag O' Day Crochet. Everybody knows Crystal, right? So I made these from Michael's Impeccable. So this is 100% acrylic yarn, and I really enjoyed making these because I like doing baubles, who doesn't? And also they were quick projects. I could make one up in an afternoon, no issue. And I made these for 2 lovely friends who both really enjoyed them, and just a nice gift to give somebody for Christmas and keep their ears warm. So I will link that down below so you can check out Crystal's tutorial. The next thing I made up was this beautiful hat out of Lion Brand's Touch of Cashmere in the color Eggplant? Is that the one? I believe it's in the color Eggplant. I have another one in my closet. Maybe I should go look. So this was a kind of skull cap hat with a flower design put into it. I made this for my sweet auntie for Christmas and she really loved it. Again, it's got the cashmere in it, so it's super soft. I also used a YouTube tutorial for this. It was also from another lovely Russian lady, but she did add instructions as far as how to make the hat, written instructions as the pattern went along. So it wasn't as difficult, but yet it was still a little bit tricky. I'd say intermediate level crochet with the flower portion. I'll link that tutorial down below, but that came out beautiful as well. The next thing that happened was a gift for my sweet husband for Christmas. He is a Zelda fan, and he's mentioned in the past that he would love a pointy hat a la Link from the game Zelda. So as an autistic person, I took that extremely literal and I tried to make him his exact hat. It is made out of Wool-Ease by Lion Brand. The color might be evergreen. It's like a green and there's like a touch of yellow in it. Very, very pretty. He loves it. He wore it for the entire Christmas day, so I think it was a hit, and I just like making him smile. So I really was happy that I was able to make that for him. Ooh, here is a random gift that was made for my mother. While I was in Pennsylvania, she requested this of me, and it is just a cover for her Swiffer. So instead of using a towel or having to rebuy Swiffer covers that you just throw out, now she can put this on her Swiffer and mop every week and then just throw it in the wash and then reuse it, and she was really happy with it. I believe I used a video for this pattern, but I kept just checking to make sure it was fitting as I was going. And this is just made out of probably peaches and cream in the color Ecru. That's what I'm thinking. So it's 100% cotton dish rag cotton yarn. Very affordable. Ooh, okay, the next picture I am looking at is of the project that I did being blocked. I have never had to block anything before, but I did for this and was very happy with the results. It is the shawl that I've been wearing. It has not gone to its Christmas home yet. My lovely friend was out of town for Christmas, so it has not yet been received. It is a Bag O' Day crochet shawl. I don't remember the name of the pattern, but I will link it down below. And again, it's the first thing I've ever blocked, and gosh, isn't it beautiful? This is the Lion Brand Winter Nights yarn that I purchased while I was in Pennsylvania, and I finished this gift on the flight home. This is 2 balls of that yarn. They only had 2 balls in that color at the time of purchase. I love it. It is so pretty. And it looks so good worked up in like candlelight or, you know, evening light. So yes, this came out beautifully. I'll be honest, I've never made a shawl before. Even when I was knitting, I had tried to start a triangle shawl and couldn't figure it out. So this is my first attempt and it's not perfect. But I don't think that that necessarily matters. Blocking helped a lot, but the issue I had is I don't think I was adding enough extra rows as I went along. It kind of turned out to be like stingray shaped before it was blocked. But now it looks great, so I don't mind that at all. The final thing that I completed for Christmas presents this year is actually 3 presents, so I'm gonna go grab them and show you. All right, so the final thing that I crocheted, I love, 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 love. Doing it 3 times in a row in different sizes, that was whatever, but I'm so giddy with the finished product. This was made out of that Lion Brand Thick and Quick Wool Ease roving in the color Taffy, the unicorn rainbow color. Guys, it's so cute. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Look at them. These are 3 little pairs of slippers for 3 little girls, and I know they're just gonna love them. Every size is different, so I sewed the same color little rows onto the front of them so that they wouldn't get confused between the 2, because they're only off by like a size, so I figured that would be helpful. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. I tried to make them as colorful as possible, like every one is different, not one is exactly the same. I love them. I also got this as a free pattern, which I will link below, and I liked the pattern because they had every size from, I'm assuming from newborn all the way up to young children sizes, so it was really easy to follow the pattern in that way. And I just think it was the perfect thing for this yarn. So sweet, and I love them. I love them. Okay, my friends, that is everything that I made for Christmas presents this year. As I mentioned, I thought it was like 30 things, and if you count each slipper separately, it's kind of 30 things, but 15 finished projects. I hope that you also got some crochet done for Christmas. I'd love to know what you were making for your friends and family this year. Seems to me that I was kind of in a slipper mood, so that's funny. Was not intentional, but everyone who's received their gifts loved them, and I know that people just really appreciate when you take a moment to make them a little bit of something. It just means a lot more to people knowing that you took your time. Anyway, I hope that you have a wonderful day. What was your favorite project? I will see you on Wednesday, and yeah, bye. Bye, guys.